It was September 2009 that I lost work again because of my overexcitement, overexpression. I learned later that it's labeled military-grade PTSD. I went to the VA Medical Center to get covered by insurance, and they were giving me a full exam, and he touches under my arm and goes, "What's this?" I go, "Doc, I'm a healthy guy. I'm a strong guy. I work hard. I got bruises. What do you mean, what's this?" To shorten the story a little bit, 2 weeks later, I'm in deep surgery for full metastatic malignant melanoma. Someone once asked me what kind of skin cancer I had. I had all of them. I had basal. I had squamous. They were popping markers on me like wild weeds in a field. I've got pictures of me that look like I've been walked through a hornet's nest. Just can't believe how much I was growing this cancer. From that surgery, I spent 1 month, 5 days a week in the cancer chair. They put a pick in my arm so they could just plug it, and I got a drip 5 days a week for 4 weeks. And then I got a case of chemo that I put in my belly Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I was under these drugs for 11 more months past my drip. How bad was it? I would be walking around my house and pass out. We were told I was going to be dead in 3 to 5 years. And I was told for 8 years, this is going to kill me. They told my wife, they told me, they said, "Get your affairs in order." For a while, I thought I was mad at the doctors for saying that until I realized he was saying his experience. From the group that I was in, I'm the only survivor. That's how deadly full metastatic malignant melanoma is. Somewhere around the 8th year, my head started clearing, and I started wanting to learn again, because my mind was turned off. I started looking. My head was clearing. I've been off the heavy drugs long enough, and I was still getting burned, but I was looking. And I went through the church thing, and I'm just don't fit. I went through some esoteric schools, and they started the secret society stuff. I don't fit. And then one day, I was scrolling through Gaia television, and I saw this really weird show. What the bleep do we know? And it was over, and I sat there and went, what was that? That potential. The potential to end this is right there. If I could figure out what he meant in that movie, I can change it. I can end this. I bought the book, Evolve Your Brain, and read that and went, I'm all in. This is science. This is solid. So I went and I started studying Breaking the Habit. I started studying You're the Placebo, and I'm out of money. But I got the meditations for Breaking the Habit and the first 3 Blessing of the Energy Centers. And since I didn't work, I didn't have any place to go, I was doing meditations 2-3 times a day, every day. And I worked my way to Blessing of the Energy Centers 3, and that's where I settled. And I would do it again and again and again. I knew about moving energy. I knew about my energy centers. I was learning stuff all by myself. But I hadn't broken through yet. Almost to the month, 12 months of doing the work. I'm at my desk going, make it stop. And I'm working through my Blessing of the Energy Centers 3. And I can remember, I got as far as my upper energy centers, and the world went away. The next moment I'm cognizant, I'm on the floor of my room next to my desk. My ears are wet with tears, and I'm being electrified by waves of energy. And then I learned the 2 words that set me free. I wasn't a guy that surrendered. It's like, I'd rather go down fighting than surrender. But I learned a different meaning of surrender. I gave over my self to the divine. I wasn't being defeated. I was giving over my life. I was surrendering my life to big. And I got bathed into that electricity some more. And then it paused again. And one more word. And it was worthiness. All my life, I was the underdog, unworthy. I am worthy to receive the infinite potential. And in a few minutes, it all went away, and I got up off the floor knowing I was somebody else. How could I be that old person? I just got bathed by the divines. Through the process of learning you are the placebo, I learned to heal colon cancer. I went into surgery and there's nothing there. Healed, clean. That same year, for the first time in my life, my PTSD symptoms disappeared. First time I sat down at my desk, and for the first time in my life, my mind was clear. I had a quiet mind. First time in my life. You just can't imagine what that's like to a guy that's lived with darkness all his life.